This is a Hot Pie Original.
Welcome to the Amy Edwards Show. This is a very special episode. It's a surprise for Justin Wren. And thank you so much, Drew McManus, also known as Satsang, for just taking a little extra time today. Really appreciate it.
So happy to be here.
So catch our full episode, which is episode number 9. Yeah. And it was phenomenal. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm excited that we're going to sit down and just talk a little bit more about your song, I Am, which is one of your most well-listened songs, I think, and it's powerful. Yeah, it's powerful for a lot of people. And it came into my life through Justin, and we listen to it almost every day. And I just wanted him to sit in with us today and just go a little bit deeper on the song. And I know you're going to play it for us too, which I'm super stoked about. I don't know what you can think of this, but I was toying with the idea of Justin just reading the lyrics, because I don't know that you've ever read. Have you ever read through the lyrics?
I know the lyrics, but I haven't actually sat there.
I have them right here for you.
Lyrics,
and of course, everybody, this is Justin.
This is a
Wren.
surprise for me, by the way, and I'm so grateful. You're so deeply meaningful to me, brother, and to meet you in person finally,
dude. Likewise.
Thank you. This is awesome, and especially by the best person to ever happen to me, making this introduction. So
he started crying when I told him.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. So what's crazy about this is I think what I may be to you, you are to me too. So you're one of the most inspirational human beings on the planet. And
thank you.
It's just weird because I'm super familiar with your story, but I always pictured you as like a 155er in my head. Like, right when you see the world traveler guys, they're usually like smaller, little compact, like short black hair. So when you first reached out to me, I was like, who is this? And then I looked and I was like, that's what the Fight for the Forgotten guy looks like, you know?
Right.
But yeah, dude, you're one of the most inspiring humans ever.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm really glad that we're connecting, man.
Wow, that means a lot to me. And like Amy said, we literally do together listen to this song almost every day during our little morning routine and ritual and like meditation time. But I do listen to it absolutely every day since the moment I heard it. This last year's been, April 5th is actually the year anniversary of my second suicide attempt. So I'm a 2-time suicide survivor, and really was in a great place for 10 years for the most part, and then found myself in this deep, dark hole. And when I heard this, it was a gift. I met Amy in Sedona through our Fit for Service tribe, our business mastermind group, through Aubrey, one of our mutual friends. And man, they introduced me to this song. And when I heard it, I wept, I cried, and it's still done that. And yes, she's right. I did cry just a couple of days ago when she told me this was going to happen. I'd actually had some pretty bad dreams. I normally don't have those, but it was almost like PTSD-like dreams, and I was in a real dark place when I woke up. And we sat down, we meditated, and then I had started getting emotional. Yeah, it came on randomly on a playlist, and it was just the perfect timing. And so she looked me in the eyes and told me, I have a surprise for you. We're going to be with Satsang on Friday, and he might even sing the song, which I'll read the lyrics right now. It says,
just that one line too, that's so powerful. And I always think of with anybody that's a suicide survivor, or you with your dark time that we talked about in the podcast, just that line, I deserve to be here, and so do you. Like, that chokes me up. Like, I love that line so much, and it's just so simple and yet just so powerful.
Yeah, I think I've introduced this song to, at least 10 people. But to Brigham, who you're going to meet, who's been taking care of me, regenerative medicine, stem cells, this choked him up too. And for 20 years, I didn't feel like, from 13 years old, a bullying moment in my life, I didn't feel like I deserved to be here. And so this song has really helped me allow that and let it sink in into who I am. And so it's okay. Do I read right here?
Yeah.
The first words are, well, I no longer fear the unknown because I know that I am here for. I know what I am here for. I keep on trading. Maybe trodden. Yeah, sorry. I'm not the best reader. So.
I don't know, Justin. This is too much.
I keep on trotting on my own path. Keep on learning from my present, and past. Yeah. Well, I no longer need validation because my story is long and I'm patient. I know that I have lessons to learn. Keep my eyes open. Each step I earn. Yeah. No need for me to feel alone because I got a place that I call home. Every single road traveled, every single new place, I come back home. They accept me with grace. Yeah. Well, I know that I was meant to be here, and I know that I was born into fear, but I will stand tall in the lion's den because I know in my heart that I am one of them. There are lies in the facets of everything that we see that are telling us to be scared when all we ever are is free. I'm letting go of the things that don't serve me no more because I am holy and sacred and righteous and true. I deserve to be here, and so do you. Man, those words, even for me to read this right now, I'm dyslexic, and my number one fear is actually public speaking. And so this is all a surprise to me. And so my nerves go up, but those words, even just then reading those, like they sink in, even whenever I'm slipping up on reading them, I'm able to almost drop into that knowing that like, I do deserve to be here. And so do you. And so do you. And anyone listening to this. I don't know. I would love to know because we're meeting for the first time in person. We get to hang out tomorrow, be at your show. Yep. We get to go on a hike on Sunday. But what was the inspiration for this song? Those powerful words.
I was really struggling with just like my story and, whether I was going to pursue music and if I could do something meaningful with my life because of a background of abuse, trauma, addiction, suicide attempt, all of these things. You're like, am I going to be able to transcend into something meaningful? Can I make all of this turn into something with purpose? And being really scared of like, it's hard to talk about the shit.
Yeah.
And all of the inner shit that is in there because of all of the things that happen is you start questioning, like, am I good enough? Well, I wasn't really loved. I didn't feel any of these things that most people seemingly got to feel. So am I equipped to be great? Do I even deserve a shot at this? Do I even deserve to be here? And just being like, no, you do, man. And like we talked about, I think life does things for us, not to us. So it's a big thing of like taking this adversity and transmuting it into an opportunity of like, no, man, I'm strong. I'm powerful. And this shit happened for me, not to me, to mold me into this person that not just can do the great thing, but that was meant to do it. All of this stuff was setting me up to be the greatest version of myself. And if it hadn't happened, then I couldn't be as great as I'm going to be.
Yeah. I've started to realize like we have this opportunity we're presented with a choice. Are we going to retreat, hide, and play a victim, or are we going to use this opportunity and choose to be resilient, to develop fortitude, to overcome, and to help others overcome, help others heal? And man, I'm just so incredibly grateful for you. In fact, I'm not even at my 1 year anniversary of my suicide attempt yet, my second one. And before that even happened, or to start 2021, I attended 2 funerals in 36 days of each other. And there were 2 really good friends of mine, a coach, a mentor. I was his coach. He was my training partner. He was my first sponsor in my MMA career. And he left behind 4 beautiful sons and his wife. And I shared at the funeral, and it was an incredible celebration of his life. But one of the things that I was able to do, staying at their home with the boys and Gina, and I was able to play this for them, I Am. And we had a very tearful moment together and crying, hugging, and we celebrated his life. But one of the things with one of his sons was able to show him this song, and he had penned a suicide letter of his own on the day of his dad's funeral. And to have lost those two friends that died by suicide, and then to show him this song. And then for this even was such a gift to this family that we had basically a despacho ceremony where we had a writing seminar. We ended up writing letters and we ended up burning them. Well, that was one of the letters he burned. He went into his room, grabbed that. We were able to do that. And then also Jim and Susan, who are the backbone of Fight for the Forgotten. They're my second parents, my spiritual mom and dad. I was able to show him this, and I actually just sent it again because on my way driving in here, Jim asked, "Can you send me that song again?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." So, man, you're a gift. You're a gift to this world.
Likewise, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. It's pretty important that you're here to a lot of people. So,
yeah.
Thank you, brother.
These words just have so much power. I'm just a big believer that every time we say things, they take on more power. And so every time you're singing them, they're bringing on more power. And I'm sure to your own life too. So
yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, I didn't think the song was very special when I made it. I thought it was a bit of an overshare. And was just like, we'll slide it in there, track 7, like a filler. And, I'm so in love with the song now because of all of these stories, right? And whenever I play a live show, I start playing it and people cheer and are like, fuck, this is actually why we came here. He finally is playing it. And so it makes me love it that much because the song has like soaked up all of the power of these stories. So it lives in a really special place in my heart. And I'm not ever, I won't ever get tired of playing it for that reason. Cause it's, it's like you make a painting, someone buys the painting. It's like, okay, well, I have to say goodbye to this thing. It's not mine anymore. And the thing that's really special with a song is that I get to keep it, but it's also everybody else's. So it's like a painting I get to carry around and show everyone. And they're like, it's awesome. And I'm like, I know, right? And I put it back and carry it with me, but they get to take it home too. So yeah, the song has taken on a life of its own and it's really changed my life. And I've gotten so many stories similar to yours, whether it's people coming out of addiction, suicide, abuse, bad relationships or whatever. And it just like fills up this cup and it just makes the song that more special to me. And it's crazy. Yeah. We just never know what is going to happen. Like we were talking about the muse. It's like, I had no idea when I wrote that song that it was going to play such a pivotal role for so many people. And it's just as a songwriter, it's just the greatest blessing in the world to not make a good song, to make a song that is actually creating these ripples. And like, you think about the like fractal nature of it, of like it affecting you, which then positively affects all of the things that you're doing, which then positively affects the people that you're with. And then that, and this like, it freaks me out in like the best way ever. Like it's just so cool.
It's a little freaky, right? The power of that. And so, but it's so
also
beautiful.
Super incredibly inspirational to me too, because I've gotten to see both of you guys have a podcast and I've said no to that for over 10 years, Rogan just told me 10 years ago that I need to, start a podcast, and I'm finally saying yes to it. And with this song and just knowing how that content lives and has this meaning and this ripple effect, like that's what I want to do with my life. That's what this song is. This song will, your music, but also this song, I know that you have so many more songs that are so incredibly powerful, but it's something that's going to outlive you, man. And that's what I want to do with my life, is build something that outlives me. This podcast, Amy Edwards show, my own, yours, like stuff that whenever we're long and gone, like someone can find hope in it.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's a very hope-filled song. It's the most hope-filled song I've ever heard. And it's the most deeply meaningful song to me that I've ever known. So thank you.
Yeah, it means more than I can tell you, man.
Yeah.
And now, will you play it for us?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Good. Let's do it.
Live. This is so awesome.
Cool.
I no longer fear the unknown, 'cause I know what I am here for. I keep on trotting on my own path, keep on learning from my present and past. when I no longer need validation. Cause my story is long and I'm patient. I know that I've got lessons to learn. Keep my eyes open each step I earn, yeah. No need for me to feel alone. No, cause I got a place that I call home. Every single road travel, every single new place. Come back home and they accept me with grace, yeah. When I know that I was meant to be here, and I know that I was born into fear, but I will stand tall in the lion's den. Cause I know in my heart I am one of them, yeah. Well, there are lies in the facets of everything that we see that are telling us to be scared when all we ever are is free. I'm letting go of the things that don't serve me no more. Cause I am holy and sacred and righteous and true, and I deserve to be here, and so do you. Well, I deserve to be here. I said, and so do you. Hey, hey, hey. I'm in a constant transition, constantly changing vision. Story never certain, there is always a revision to be made. Think about the demons I have slayed. I am not afraid of confrontation in vain. To the people that seek evil, not as peaceful as I look. With a warrior at heart, so precaution must be took. Trying to give in to the lessons that were soft in my ways and means are changing, cause I talk to spirit often. Tell me to stay sharp, tell me to stay present, tell me to ignore the fools and focus on the scent. Well, I said I will stop my ego, I will remain strong. I will make mistakes and I will often be wrong. I'm perfectly imperfect and I'm only here to learn, and all the evil on the path gets burned. I said I'm perfectly imperfect and I'm only here to learn, and all the evil on the path gets burned. Turn. Well, there are lies in the facets of everything that we see that are telling us to be scared when all we ever are is free. I'm letting go of the things that don't serve me no more. Cause I am holy and sacred and righteous and true, and I deserve to be here, and so do you. The pressure always comes from the outside. Try not to let it in where I reside. Well, this is my heart, my home, my choice, my love, my life, my path, my voice, yeah. I feel my heart grow with each step. I stand firm in where the path goes next. When I know that where it goes is where I'm meant to be. The more lessons rain down, more blessings I see, yeah. Well, there are lies in the facets of everything that we see that are telling us to be scared when all we ever are is free. I'm letting go of the things that don't serve me no more. Cause I am holy and sacred and righteous and true, and I deserve to be here, and so do you.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. I just really appreciate you being here. Is there anything you want to add? You guys want to add before? We're still recording, right?
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think I got the ugly cry out the other day, but this is honestly one of the most deeply meaningful moments, or gifts that anyone's ever given me. So thank you, Amy, for setting this up. Thank you. For doing this. Thank you to your manager, your agent who said yes to this. God, yeah, I'm just so grateful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
And I encourage everyone to find you. You're at satsangmovement.com,
Yep.
SATSANG.com. You're at Satsang, Satsang on Instagram. And people can find you everywhere and find your tour information.
Yeah.
Songs called I Am.
Yep.
Anything else there?
No, hit us on Instagram. That's where all the info is.
That is.
So
yeah. And of course you can donate to Fight for the Forgotten at fightfortheforgotten.org if you feel called. And that is wonderful. And find Justin Wren at the Big Pygmy. Thanks you guys for doing this.
Dude, thank you.
Thank you.
Last thing, if you're listening to this, I just want you to know, let those words sink in. Listen to this song a few more times because you do deserve to be here.
Not only that, to speak from your heart and, don't be afraid to put it out there. He doubted this song, or maybe he didn't doubt it necessarily, but yeah. But you know what? Just say it, put it out there, whatever it is. Speak from your heart, and that speaks to other people's hearts. And that's so powerful. So I think that's just a really cool thing to come out of this too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Brother.
And thanks all y'all so much.
Thanks for listening. You can find more episodes and all other Hot Pie Media originals baked fresh daily at our home on the web at hotpiemedia.com, the Hot Pie Media YouTube channel, or wherever you listen to podcasts.